And welcome back, picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark. We just got ahead and made it to this cabin, which I felt would be a good place to put a part break in, as we were coming up on, well, we were just over 30 minutes and 30-40 minute episode window where I want to finish the episodes. While we're here, the dam does have a workbench, so we're going to go ahead and try to finish up the bow and arrow before we get traveling again. That way I can leave behind the low-quality bow and just bring along the high-quality bow. Save us a bit of carrying capacity that way. Yeah, and we'll see if with that done if we get better quality weather. If we get better quality weather, we might set out instead of hanging around to do more crafting. Because I think the bow repair is the only thing I need the bench for. And the rest of the stuff I can just do with a pair of...
Might have to drop some gear.
Sewing kits or fishing tackle or whatever. They've definitely made this place a lot darker since I started playing the Long Dark. We're crafting, we're working on that bow. And while I wouldn't work in this level of light, our character has no problems. And there we go. Survival bow complete. So we'll leave the damaged one, or the worn out one behind. Sounds like we might have a blizzard outside, which would not be the best. Not necessarily something that will stop me. Or that would stop me. We do have stuff we can do here. Because we have some guts here. We have some cured guts. So we can do some crafting here, or do some repairs while we're waiting at the blizzard. Yeah, this is a blizzard. As you can see, the cold of the blizzard is the wind. Here in the wind shelter, we're not actually all that cold. But yeah, we got some stuff we can do that we can do inside while waiting for the blizzard to pass. So that I don't need that. That's not what I was thinking of. That's what I was intending to pick up. Your guts, and we'll make attempts to repair our stuff. So the goal here is we want to repair the boots. It's going to take 1 hour and 7. The blizzard may go away in 1 hour and 7. Sounds like it got worse, to be fair. And then we'll repair our wolfskin pants. And now it sounds like the blizzard's gone away. There's some other things we're going to repair. We're going to repair like the socks and stuff like that if we were needing to pass some more time. And that saves us a bunch of weight because that was the heavy stuff taking up our inventory space was the repair equipment. Functionally. Okay, so visibility is poor, but it's with our nice, freshly repaired clothing. This weather is warm, so until the weather changes and gets worse, we can just walk. We're in no rush to get anywhere. Basically endgame interloper gear, and this weather makes it like pilgrim weather. It did take quite a while to get to this level of weather, or the level of equipment. So, the interloper does reward you for putting the effort into getting good stuff. Oh, of course it swaps me. No, go back to the deer. I want you to hunt the deer. I don't want to go away from the wolf. Stuck in the car is not going to be the worst solution. Stuck in the car and see what it does. I don't want to be able to see the wolf. Hello, wolf. I am... Is it coming closer? No, it's wandering away. Okay. Glove box is empty. We did loot this car already, so there's nothing super interesting yet. Come on, wolf. Go after the deer. There we go. I think I heard the noise of the deer dying. Oh, no, the deer is not got it. He has not been caught yet. Wolf got the deer. Time to steal the kill. Wolf stole my arrow. I suppose I could have shot it at its butt first, but the wolf stole my arrow. Yeah. I'll have to go find the wolf in a bit.
Come on.
Okay, this is not the most efficient use of fuel. 'Cause I definitely don't need the coal in the fire for warmth. We're putting the coal in the fire because I don't got anything else to put in the fire besides coal. $42 should give me enough time to get the water cooked.
Too much stuff to carry.
$32. Should we get the rest of the meat out in 32? We can get one of the guts out in that amount of time too.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
And we got the cut in a different pile. 28, so that should be enough time for us to get the hide out. For the next round of meat comes off the stove. Oh, I forgot to... Could have attracted a little bit of predator attention while I was harvesting the hide. Okay, 32 minutes, which we definitely don't need that to get the gut off. I'll save the toolware by harvesting by hand. And we got basically 2 hours on the fire. So we're gonna take advantage of it by cooking. We can.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Socks could use a once over. Everything else is in a rush. So we'll prepare a sock, take some meat off the fire, stick the next batch on, prepare the other sock. Wolf after something. Not sure if the wolf got it. I assume not. It's not really worth checking. Never mind, the wolf did get it. There's the wolf. I'm not going to twang this wolf because we already have one I have to go find. I'm going to do the steal the kill from the wolf. Hey, Wolfie. That killed mine now. Do I need the kill? No. I'm going to take the kill. Of course. Where can I get some fuel? Probably get a little bit out of the fire just by yoinking some torches out. Some surplus torches. Carcass is empty. We got 14 minutes left on you. Okay, so we got like 8 on the fire. Let's see if we can find some fuel while that fire is going, or while that meat's cooking. Couple branches. Close enough. The partial, drink the water. Steal the torches from the fire, because we're not going to do any more cooking with this fire. Over to the next fire. this is where we're going to put the fire. We got 6 sticks we can happily throw into this fire. That may give us enough to get most of the meat off the corpse. Yeah, that's probably enough to get the meat off the corpse. Might not be enough time to cook the corpse. Or to cook it, but enough to harvest it. Okay. Yeah, we'll get all the meat off of it with our knife.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Guts, or the hide is the most valuable part, so that comes off next. Doesn't look like we have enough time, but we have enough time to cook that meat. We might not have enough time... Well, we don't have enough time, based on what we know about the fire here, to cook it all. But to cook what we currently got on the fire, we do. Drop you. We know where we can go harvest the cost of 10 minutes. 3 more sticks. It'll buy us 30 more minutes. Basically buy us another cook. Might even be enough to buy another 2 cooks functionally. And then we can disassemble a couple of torches to get us a few more. And buy us more time to go looking for more branches, honestly. So the fire's a bit dim because it's less than 10 minutes. We're about to fix that. 42, which means, depending on the weather, we got enough for 1, if not 2 more cooks. In theory, we only need 2 more, so actually we don't need to go looking for more fire. More fuel. We are good as we are. We got... Actually, no, let's sharpen the knife. Because we're going to go looking... The next thing we're going to be looking for is the wolf we killed. Okay. Probably isn't enough time left on that fire to actually burn that meat. Well, I suppose if we did burn one piece of meat, one partial piece of meat, the world would not end. So we'll leave that one cooking while we look around for a bit to see if we can find the wolf. Don't want to go too far afield because I do want to drop off these crafting ingredients in a place where they can cure. And we're a little bit slow because we've got two hides in inventory right now. well, I was about to say I'm mainly looking for the wolf to get my arrow back with the new recipe that is the wolf hide pants, which, if you've been watching the series, isn't that new, but it's new in my mental calculations, because I used to very poorly value wolf hide, because everything it did, bear hide did better. Wolf hide pants does better than deer hide pants, so, well, at least for the exterior. So there's now actually some value in having wolf hide in my mental calculation. So what I probably want from the wolf is I want my arrow back. And even before wolf hide pants was the thing, I want my arrow back. And now we also want the wolf hide. Less caring about the meat. The meat's not bad, but we're not wandering around in the dark looking for meat. Especially because we got a giant pile of meat there. What we're wandering around in the dark for, looking, is our arrow and the wolf hide. Both of those have quite a bit of value to them. Did see it run off this way. How far it went and if it doubled back or not, I don't know. It may be a situation where it is better to wait for morning to go looking for it. I was hoping it would be reasonably close by, but we're not seeing any indications that it is. This is a bit of a shame because I've definitely got I've got fire, right? So we could spend time basically spend it on a piece of coal and this fire and make a fire probably long enough that we could get the hide, not some of the meat off. Whereas if I have to wait till morning, we won't have a fire anymore. And who knows what the weather will be in the morning. It's my old campfire from where the bear kill was. Check to see if I actually got any meat left of that kill site, and then we'll double back to pick up the guts to stash them for the night. Oh, I do have some meat here. Okay. Thought I'd ate all this meat. I haven't, apparently. Yeah, we're definitely not worried about the wolf meat. Like, we want it because we can get it off the carcass before the carcass decays to nothing. Then it is permanent calories on the map, but the wolf isn't necessarily the best place to get calories from anyway. And we're not desperate for those calories. And we're not desperate for the we're not desperate for the guts either, so it really just comes down to the hide. The hide is the most valuable thing on the wolf. Well, besides the arrow we have embedded in it, but the arrow that's embedded in it will stay there in perpetuity. The hide may not. Well, the hide won't, right? If the carcass decays down to 0. Technically, the arrow stuck in the carcass will keep the carcass from despawning, I believe, because the arrow won't decay to 0. But that doesn't stop everything else from spoiling, in which case when you pull the arrow out, the carcass disappears. So yeah, let's retrieve the 4 guts. We'll go back to the trailer cabins, dump off the hides and the guts. And then we'll see what the weather looks like at that point. I might continue to poke around a little bit to see if we can find the wolf. If the weather's good.
My fingers feel numb.
Though we're past midnight and we're pretty cold. So it'll probably just be bring the guts and the hide in. Sleep the night away. And then we'll be looking for the wolf kill in the morning. Okay, so our campfire burnt out, which was kind of expected. I was gone long enough that it would have burnt out. The question is really, was it long enough to burn the meat on the stove I left behind?
So cold. Just want to lay
Oh, there
down
it is.
for a bit.
Walking past it because it's hard to see. And no, it was not enough to burn the meat. So I was right to just leave the meat there and let the fire go out. That's another deer. Definitely not hunting any more deer right now. We got plenty of deer bits, courtesy of the two wolves. I think they were two different wolves, and not the same wolf twice. There's the second fire. And the guts. I mean, we're taking a little bit of damage, but much like the last night, we're not worried about taking damage because we're about to heal a bunch of condition. So it's just slow walk. Slow and steady wins this race. And well, in long races, there are times when you sprint or at least jog. This is a moment that we slow walk because we're not in a rush, and we're not worried about taking a little bit of condition damage here. Hide, or cut. And drop both hides. Drop. And then we don't need this torch, so we'll put the torch out. We'll disassemble the ruined one and the really low condition one. So we got some sticks to put in fires in the future. Make sure we're full in hydration, and then sleep for as close to 10 hours as we can. This episode will probably be a little alongside, because I try to keep these 30-40 minutes long, and we're just short of 30. So I'm going to keep going, even though we're probably going to play for much more than a minute if we keep going.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
He doesn't realize the reason I'm not giving him the water is because we're about to give him a bunch of meat. Not that he doesn't have a giant pile of water in his pocket and could just jog a liter if he needed to. So I'm not hearing any crows, and this definitely looks like weather that crows could be flying in. That was the partial. Need a full, which of course will make a partial in this case, but full. Okay. Now we're in a good place to go looking for the wolf. I suppose I should be picking up any fuel as we see it. Convenient fuel, not taking the 10 minutes to break up a branch until we know where the corpse is. Again, we think it went this way. Oh, it may have doubled back and gone a weird way. Well, I'm not getting lucky, just getting normal sticks. We're seeing a lot of branches. There's a limb. Don't think it's up there. Probably hear the crows if it was up there. I don't hear any, and I'd actually be expecting to hear some right now. And again, whether we're not in a rush, so we can take our time. I'm hearing the sloshing of the water in our proverbial cantina here, or canteen. But I'm not hearing any crows. And there's going to be a point where I have to assume it must have turned around and gone a different direction. Just straight off in this direction. We don't hear anything. So there's the bear. Definitely not got enough fuel to hunt the bear. So we don't want to get too close to the bear. I'm going to get close enough to where I should be able to hear the crows, because I know there's a corpse over the far side of here. Now, if I can't hear the crows, then that means the crows aren't out. I can imagine with this little snow, the crows might not be out. That would be annoying, but it's believable. I should be able to hear the crows from here. And I'm not, which is worrying. Yeah, the crows aren't out. So that right there... That right about where the thumb is a human corpse. So if crows were out, we'd have crows over that. So the fact I'm not hearing any crows to help me locate the carcass I'm looking for is an indication that, well, no crows from that carcass is an indication we don't have crows helping us locate this corpse we're looking for, which is a little bit of a struggle. Like, we're roughly eliminating via visual capacity where it isn't. We know where it isn't. But we'd like to know a little bit more than where it isn't. We'd like to know where it is. Oh, apparently we're warm in this early afternoon. So yeah, we're definitely no rush to find this wolf. It's just annoying that I'm not able to find it because I want my arrow back. I want the arrow back. I want the hide. The rest of it we could lose if we needed to. The rest of it's very hit or miss, and we don't really care much about. Okay, that's just a weird-looking rock, not a corpse. Okay, we're coming up when I should put a part break in. So I'm gonna go ahead and duck into the cabin here. The logging camp cabin here to trigger a save so we can do a part break. Oh. Distress pistol. I want that. So I'll take that. We have one emergency shot. We'll go ahead and quickly save again. So, I hope you've been enjoying it. If you are watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break here where I'm going to quickly get up and stretch the legs, and then I'll be right back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.